The following presentation is a production of Reunion Media Group. Please see the show description for the link and please support our show sponsors.
Welcome to Soul Cafe Radio. You are listening to From the Heart, a daily podcast designed to inspire, encourage, and educate the people of God. And now here's your host, the Wordmaster.
Sing them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Christ the Blessed One gives to all wonderful words of life. Sinner list to the loving call, wonderful words of life. All so freely given, wooing us to heaven. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Sweetly echo the gospel call, wonderful words of life. Offer pardon and peace to all, wonderful words of life. Jesus, only Savior, sanctify forever. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Jesus, only Savior, sanctify forever. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you're listening. You're tuned into Soul Cafe Studios from the Heart podcast. I'm your host, the Wordmaster. On today's presentation, we're going to continue our Mission 2025 series, Proverbs 25:11 focus. And today, what we want to talk about is the importance of that word in the right time. You see, my friends, often we think that our words do not make an impact. In other words, we've grown up with the old maxim, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Unfortunately, that is just not true. And even from back then, medical experts and everyone else knew that words do hurt. The thing is that we should never allow them to hurt. We should never allow them to affect us. But you see, once the words pass from a person's lips and they get transmitted to your ears and seep down into the deeper recesses of your mind and you marinate on them, then that's it. Those words are forever etched in your memory bank. And when you think of that person, because of the way that they hurt you, those words will come flooding back. But I want to say to you today, my friends, that even though words can hurt, even though words can kill, and one of the greatest hurts of my life when I consider words is that cyberbullying is a thing, and persons would have lost their lives because someone said something to them. It hurts. It really, really hurts. And that is why I began this series by asking you to be an agent of change. You know what? Let's, instead of focusing on the negative aspects of words and what a person is not, how about we help a person? If you think a person looks too poor and they're not dressing right, and on and on and on, fill in the blanks with what you think and what you say, you know it more than I do. why don't you, again, like I said in the previous, why don't you shift the paradigm? Help them out. Lift them up rather than putting them down. Improve upon them. Take your words and go to a store and ask a manager, what do you think is the trending shoes, the trending clothes right now? Help me out. I'm trying to help out somebody. And they tell you. Surreptitiously ask that person, what's your shoe size? What's your clothes size? And get them something. If you think a person looks too hungry and they're wasting away, provide food for them. Rather than mocking them, make them up. Put a smile on their face. And again, the best gift you can give to a person who really is being in a state of depression and is manifested by the lack of personal hygiene and self-care. Best thing you can do for a person like that is to speak into their lives wonderful words, beautiful words. Uplift them. Lift up the fallen, my beloved. Cheer them up. Rejoice with those who are rejoicing, weep with those who are weeping. Do not weep over those who are rejoicing, and do not rejoice over those who are weeping. It's what we do, and it's become our second nature. Because we're not happy with our own lives, we take it out on others, and that's just sad. On today, I'm going to ask you to normalize being positive, and like I said, thinking positive and speaking positive evokes positivity. Mission 2025 is all about change. And like I said, this year, everything changes. Our ideas, our perceptions, whatever it may be, we are going to do a total 180, a radical paradigm shift. And we are going to be so positive that we're going to need to constantly check our insulin levels. Oh, my friends, understand. As we go forward in 2025, persons are going to need you. You have a message to tell to the world as believers. And primarily, this podcast is for believers. The edification, the upliftment of believers. Food for the mind and soul, as our tagline says. My friends, as we navigate these rough waters of 2025, trust you me when I tell you, it's not going to always be easy to hold your tongue when it needs to be held. But it needs to be normalized that when you're tempted to think negatively about something someone has said or done, when you are tempted to degrade a person, lift them up. Help them along life's way if you can. If you have the ways and the means to do so, rather than denigrate, develop. Be an agent of change, my friends. And in this 2025 year, be the difference. Be the difference that this world needs. You and I must have a heart to change the world. If you see people that are in need of help, offer your assistance. If it only is a nice smile and a beautiful hello, do that. Normalize saying hellos. Normalize smiling. Normalize positivity. Let there be a glow around you, and it begins by prayer. It begins by whispering a prayer in the morning. It begins by whispering a prayer at noon. It begins by whispering a prayer in the evening to keep your heart in tune. My friends, 2025 is going to be so glorious. I can feel it. Can you feel it, my friends? Can you feel that you are going to ride above every storm that comes against you? Not by might, nor by power, but by God's Spirit. And as you rise above, extend your hand downward and lift up someone along with you. May God bless you abundantly, my beloved, as we navigate 2025. And finally, from my heart to yours, if there's anyone out there who is in need of help, whether it's emotional help, whether it's physical help, whatever help it is, financial help, after you've addressed the issue with God, I want you to reach out to a local faith-based church community. Reach out and get in touch with someone. If you are not already part of a faith community, reach out to someone this year. You don't have to suffer in silence. That is what they're there for. That is what they were commissioned for. That is why they are there as light to the world. You do not have to suffer alone. You can have community. You can have community. You can be uplifted. And the church is the hospital for sinners. that's what it was meant to be. And we need to get back to that. May God bless you abundantly, my beloved. Until next time.
The preceding has been a presentation of Reunion Media Group. Please see the show description to be a monthly sponsor. Monthly sponsorships are $2, and you will receive exclusive content not heard anywhere else.
Thank you for joining us today on Soul Cafe Radio. You've been listening to powerful music and messages for the mind and soul. Join us next time when we deliver more of the same. And remember to visit our website at www.soulcafeonline.org.